What's going on, guys? My name's Apihemi and thank you so much for joining us today. In this one, we're going to be talking all about how to make $100,000 as a wedding photographer. Let's jump right into it. Now, I just want to mention that the advice I give is what helped me and my business grow to now making over 6 figures a year. But these tips I give aren't in any way a get-rich-quick method. Like with anything worthwhile in life, it takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and persistence to achieve your goals. So just keep that in mind. However, if I were to start all over again with the knowledge I have now, I know I would have been able to make 6 figures a lot sooner than I did. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now I want to break this down into 4 different sections: your portfolio, branding, networking, and also the client experience. I believe that these are the 4 pillars that make your business. So if you're able to strengthen each of these, I know your business will thrive overall. So number 1, portfolio. Now this is the part that can take the longest to strengthen because it relies on so many different factors like your experience and your skill set. I know this can be quite a difficult thing to do, but I want you to take an honest look at your work right now and ask yourself, would I hire myself? Now, us being creators, we are already our own biggest critic. But if you can't take a look at your work and say that it's good even in the slightest, then you may need a little bit more practice. And that's nothing to be ashamed of at all. And in all honesty, I still practice photography and getting better at my skill set and improving any way I can every single day. So go out with your camera and shoot as often as you can. Find any opportunity to practice in all kinds of lighting conditions: harsh light, low light, golden hour, blue hour. The more you can become comfortable in different kinds of lighting and better understand your camera settings, the better off you'll be. But there is something much more important than just understanding your camera, and that is understanding people. We need to learn to detach ourselves in thinking that we are in the business of photography, when in fact we're actually in the business of people. We interact with people, we capture people's unique love stories, we capture beautiful moments in people's lives, and it just so happens that we do all of this through photography. So the better we can improve our social skills, understanding people, making people feel comfortable, and learning to really listen and feel deeply, the better photographers we will become. So yes, practice shooting a lot and get better at your camera knowledge. But in my opinion, it's much more important to learn how to make people feel comfortable and capture their story. If you do this over and over again and continue to try new things, you'll find your work getting better and better. Which means soon enough, you'll have a portfolio that people will want to pay for. Now the next thing is branding. Now branding is so much more than just your website, colors, and logo. Yes, those things are important, and yes, you should create something beautiful to present to your potential clients. But more so than your logo, website, and colors and everything, branding is about story. People don't remember Apple because of the logo or the website they have. People remember Apple because of their story, how they're able to inspire people, how they give people the tools to create beautiful things and help others. So remember, your brand is all about story. It's what your clients think and talk about when you're not in the room. So yes, having a good portfolio is definitely important, but having good branding and a good story can be the difference that decides if a couple books with you or not. So think of this. Who are you as a person? Why do you love doing what you do? It doesn't need to be anything crazy and deep, but it needs to be 100% authentically you. Having a clear understanding of this will attract your ideal clients who can connect with you on a deeper level. Couples want somebody that they can relate to and feel comfortable with when it comes to shooting their wedding. So really take the time to understand who you are, what you do, and the story that you share. The next one is networking. Now that you have done tons of practice with your camera and know all the buttons in and out, you've built a great portfolio and created a website and brand that's authentically you, it's time to go out there and get some clients. Now networking is kind of this dirty word that I don't really like to use, so instead I like to change it to making friends. It's all about going out there and letting the world know who you are and what you do. Now this can sound a little bit confusing, but the best way to make money is to give it away for free. This is something I love to do, and I still practice this every single day. Now when you're first starting out, you need to build as much traction as you can. And one of the best ways you can do this and build connections is by offering your skill set to help other people. So don't be afraid to offer free engagement shoots. Reach out to other vendors asking if they'd want some photos for their socials. And don't be afraid to call up all the local venues in your area and see where you can use your skill set to help them. Maybe if you're a videographer, you could do like a walkthrough of their venue. If you're a photographer, maybe you could do some headshots or some venue photos. Whatever it may be, just see where your skill set lies and see where you can add value and serve them. Now, a lot of people in the industry are really against doing free work, but in my opinion, I don't see it as working for free. I like to see it as if I'm able to use my skill set to help another business grow, then I'm sure later down the track, they're more than willing to help my business grow as well. By doing this over and over again, I'm constantly being referred from the clients that I helped out in the past. So in my opinion, if you want anything, you need to learn to give it first. This is a great and fast way to get your name out there, so I definitely recommend giving it a go. After putting yourself out there and helping others, you'll soon see couples inquiring. And now this is where it all begins. One of the main ways you'll get more clients is by word of mouth. Clients will always tell their circle and their friends about their experience with you. So let's make sure we give them something great to say. Think of ways that you can calm all the nerves and worries that a client might have. If they're worried about looking natural in their photos, why not give them a guide or a PDF that helps them get comfortable before the shoot day? Other things you can do is just schedule in a call or a meeting with them so that you guys can meet in person, get to know each other's personality, build up that chemistry, and overall make them your best friend. Whatever it may be, just do what you can to serve them. If you're able to do this well, they'll leave a great review and tell all of their friends about the amazing experience they had with you. Then after all of this, all you have to do is rinse and repeat. Now, like I mentioned at the start of this video, this is in no way a get-rich-quick scheme. But if you actually follow this advice, you'll be surprised how quickly things can change for you and how fast your business can grow. Then, before you know it, you'll be a six-figure wedding photographer. If you enjoyed this video or found any of these tips helpful, it would be greatly appreciated if you guys subscribed to the channel and left a like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.